What's up, channel? It's your boy, The Concise King. Welcome back, y'all. Thank y'all for tapping into yet another Apex Legends video. Some more Season 7 content for your needs. Guys, it's been one hell of a week for me. My Wi-Fi has been giving me so many problems. Haven't been able to even stream the last couple weeks, let alone push out content the way I want to. My Yeti mic just broke last night as well, guys. So I ran into another problem there. And on top of that, of course, most of this stuff would be happening right as I'm about to hit 100 subscribers. But nonetheless, I am enjoying the journey. And I thank you for everybody else who has tapped on and tapped into the journey along with me thus far. Now, today's guide, yes, I said it right. We're going back to just that, a guide, and it's going to be on the military personnel herself, y'all. The military cadet, the most trained legend there is when it comes to weaponry, when it comes to fighting in the field. Bangalore, ladies and gentlemen. Tap in, tune in, strap in. You're watching my Apex Legends Season 7 Bangalore guide. All right, guys, so Bangalore, I feel like is really getting some shine this season. And I feel like with the new season that rolls out each time, there's that one undervalued or that legend that we didn't pay too much attention to that will just automatically shine due to a buff or to how the natural feel of what the new season is like. And I feel like with this season, we know third parties are inevitable. They're not going no damn where. And it seems like Bangalore has been able to step up to the plate, y'all. She's classified as an offensive legend, guys, so you can't be afraid to egg on those fights, maybe even lead your team to some of those fights. She is a weapon expert. If you guys have not been able to tell through her character lines, man, she's so fun, and she brings so much of an edge to the team, y'all. So allow her to be flexible, allow her to be right there in the fight with her team, and allow her to change the game and give you guys some great rotational points. All right, y'all, so her passive is called Double Time. I wanted to say Hammer Time so bad, but I'll save that for another time. God, I'm on fire. Anyway, y'all, it is nothing but a 30% increase. It's a speed boost for her, which lasts for about 2 seconds, so it is super quick, guys. Anytime that she is fired at / engaged upon / even if a bullet even does not hit her or grazes her, let alone a grenade as well. It is her passive ability that's gonna come right in, give you a 2-second speed boost to Bangalore. Kind of reminds me so much so of Wraith's passive as well. Here's a nice fact to know about the passive. If ever you are fighting a team and you are inside of the building, they're shooting at you through the walls, through the glass, you're active, your passive will still be activated and will go off by itself. I've also come to find this out. It is very much active in that way. If you are in Gibby's dome of protection and a team is shooting at you, your passive still would be activated and give you that speed boost. Now, using this passive, because you actually have no control over when it can be activated. If you are ever in the open, if you are ever being shot in an open field, guys, that is your 2 seconds with that speed increase, that speed boost. That is your 2 seconds to maneuver, to strafe as much as possible, to get to cover as fast as you can. You have that extra boost, and on top of that, it just makes you much harder as a target to shoot. It is something that's very handy. Now that I know it's a speed boost, I thought it was just a, hey, you're being shot at signal. All right, guys, so moving on to her tactical. Her tactical ability is called a smoke launcher. It's very much useful in many ways. When I first started playing Bangalore, I think I was using it in the very wrong of purposes. And I thought maybe this isn't so fun to play her, but it actually indeed is a very useful tactical. It's a high-speed smoke launcher that honestly just shoots out about 2 charges of canisters, smoke canisters, that on impact, they fall into almost like a perpendicular line in motion, and they break into 2 other small canisters, and it creates a huge wall of smoke, a huge blanket of smoke. Now, on these 2 charges, like I said, you have 2 of them that you can shoot out. You have a cooldown time of about 33 seconds, y'all. So try to, separate the time between where you would use one and then, of course, where you use the other. Maybe let it get to the halfway point and then use that other smoke canister, because it is so freaking very useful, y'all. Now, with all that smoke being in the air, it makes it so much useful because it takes about 24 to 23 seconds to fully evaporate. So that's enough time for you to get a shield cell off, a battery, revive, do what you gotta do in that smoke. And a fun fact, not so fun fact, just a super handy fact adding on to the smoke launcher is that it does 10 damage on impact. So you can definitely hit your enemies. Kind of reminds me of Revenant's silencer. His silencer takes off about 15 damage, I believe. You can do 10 damage with this smoke launcher and the smoke canister. We're gonna get into those interactions soon. Another fun fact to know is that the smoke launcher launches pretty freaking far, and it launches further than if you were any other regular legend throwing a grenade. Even if you were Bangalore throwing a grenade, your launcher, your smoke launcher still launches and travels much more distance than just a regular hand grenade. And so with that in mind, it is kind of very much like a throwable. So that brings me to the exchanges of the smoke launcher. Say if you're going up against Watson, her interception pylon will do just that. It's going to intercept the hell out of that smoke launcher, make it disappear into the air. Not only that, the smoke itself, if you are running through it, you will notice that it is very thick and a bit hard to see through. Maybe Bangalore has a bit more clear vision, but your teammates do not. So with that being said, you can absolutely see people through the smoke. You can definitely see Watson's fence through the smoke as well, as it is a very vibrant color. And with keeping that in mind, if you have a Bangalore on your team, and maybe if they don't want to use it, you should be marking all digi threats. Yes, for that Bangalore, so that she can just better have that drop on her smoke while even in the smoke, maybe standing outside of it, she's sniping or she's using that wingman or that RE45, whatever it may be. Now let's talk about some tips when using this smoke launcher because it is so freaking effective. If maybe I'm shooting from afar and I'm not getting the best of an exchange, you know, we're going G7 for G7 or long range for long range, I'm not getting the best of an exchange. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna smoke out my enemies. Why? Because I want to kill their confidence. I do not want them to think that they can get the better shots of me and then try to push me and or press me. So I'm gonna smoke them out. I'm gonna try to cloud up their vision, you know, make myself a bit more unpredictable. And in that time, guys, what I'm also going to try to do, I'm also going to try to heal, and if I need to, I'm going to let out another smoke, because a fun fact about Bangalore, she can heal, as in like pop a shield battery and shoot her smoke launcher at the same time. I read somewhere that you're literally using one hand to use a shield cell or a shield battery, so that's why she's able to do such a feature and have such a feature. But I think it's pretty awesome, guys, so definitely try to smoke out and heal up. Another tip I have for you while we are healing up and smoking out, let's try to loot and then smoke out, or smoke out and loot it up. Say you're in the open field, you know a third party is definitely for sure to come through. You guys just got done fighting and everyone heard that, the whole map heard it. You know maybe a third party is going to come through and you're in the open field. Go ahead and pop that smoke so you can go ahead and get some loot. Make it really quick, get a quick grab and go. Try to get better at your looting, guys. I think that's what Bangalore has pushed me to do. Try to like be a bit more patient in how I maybe go about being offensive, and on top of that, making it super fast, because she is able to divert you guys from various third parties and other interactions that maybe you just don't want to engage in. And now we are on to the last and final stretch. That is Bangalore's beautiful ultimate ability, her Rolling Thunder, which is nothing much more than just a huge aerial strike, artillery airstrike, guys, that comes down and sweeps all across the freaking landscape, guys. It's a beautiful sight. I'm not gonna lie, the cooldown on this baby is about 180 seconds. Why do I feel like I'm selling a car? But guys, 180 seconds, that actually comes out to 3 minutes, is not super fast when it comes to getting it. It's not going to appear like Loba's freaking ultimate ability or Octane's ultimate ability at that. Now, this airstrike is super clutch. It is very useful, and it has a huge cooldown time because of how effective it is. Like I said, it does come down and it almost lands kind of like a wave pattern, guys. Keep in mind that wherever you do throw this ultimate ability, you're kind of like throwing a flare, a huge flare throwable. And where you throw that flare, if you throw it in front of you, that's where those missiles are going to start landing. This is very much important because it's totally different from how Gibby's his ultimate ability rains down. His ultimate ability will rain down just right, not even in front of him, all around him. Bangalore's will only rain down in front of her in almost like a wave-like motion. And when it comes down, guys, it spans across 70 meters of a landscape, guys, of the field. So very much effective for using in the open. Now, the real physical effectiveness of this ultimate ability is that when it rains down, it does about 40 damage. Not only that, but it slows and stuns the hell out of your enemies. It's a very much more powerful crypto EMP for sure. It also has the abilities to slow your teammates as well. It won't cause damage to them. It will cause damage to you guys, just like Gibby's. It's gonna hurt the hell out of you. It's gonna slow you. It's gonna be just as effective as if you were an enemy. So definitely try to steer clear of that artillery strike raining down on you. Now, much like the exchange of the tactical, because this is actually a throwable that you are throwing, once again, Watson's interception pylon comes in and freaking kills the hell out of that baby. It almost makes Bangalore super defenseless against a Watson. And now I know I said you want to use this baby when you are outside, but let's get a bit more situational and circumstantial than that, guys. Use it outside, of course, but more specifically, you want to use that baby outside when it's hella squad fights around, guys. 3 to 2 teams fighting. I don't care. You have to be that third party, Debbie Downer part, whatever, guys. You want to use this ultimate when there's huge squad fights, because that is just easy points, easy RP for you to rack up. And it's actually how maybe one of the only opportunities where you will be able to successfully, listen to me closely, successfully get some damage or rack up any damage using the ultimate ability. Why? Well, because there is about 5 seconds of a delay for that huge rolling thunder to actually come down. Now, before, she did get a buff this season. I believe it was 6 seconds. They may have brought it down to 4 seconds. It is something that is super noticeable, and I'm glad they did that for Bangalore. And guys, that does pretty much wrap it up for today's guide. And thanks again, guys, for tapping in to yet another Apex Legends video, another guide. I'm glad I got to do a guide. It's been a minute since I've done one. Remember, guys, I do have a feedback goal on this video of about 10 likes. I do stream every Sunday at 3 p.m. between YouTube and Twitch, so you can follow me on Twitch as well. Definitely come out and check out the stream, guys. Definitely come and play. I would even love to host a quick 1v1 tournament to help me work on some of my voiceover broadcasting, guys. I think it would be super fun. If you guys are new to the channel today and or enjoyed the video, please do not hesitate to like, subscribe, and share for your boy. We are almost there to 100 subs. Just started this baby in July, and I thank y'all so much for joining me on this journey. Once again, y'all, it's the Concise King. Thank y'all for tapping in. Thank y'all for tuning in. Keep the health, keep the love, keep gaming, y'all. You got this. 1.